So this website that I'm going to be talking about is called Freckle. This is at a website that I use usually in small group stations and guiding reading. So I usually have a tech station where they can go and they can choose to whether to do this or a curriculum-based website. And usually my students like to use Freckle to review some of those skills. So you can add your class simply by just typing in or importing your roster. And the cool thing about this is they include all different subjects for students to practice skills and standards. And you can go in and you can look at your specific assignments. You'll be able to see which ones are incomplete and which ones are complete based upon what they finished. So if I go in and add an assignment, I'll say I want an ELA assignment. They give you different categories that you can be able to choose from. So the benchmark assessments are something that I use when we are getting close to state testing. So they can take the benchmark assessments and I can see what skills maybe we need to review before that state testing. Something else is cool is when students first log in, they kind of go through a preliminary assessment where the website will actually ask them a whole bunch of questions and it'll gear what kind of level they're at. So the website adapts for your students. So for example, for the reading pre-assessment, it'll have them read a passage and answer some questions, things like that. And it'll be able to gear what their reading level is without us even putting in the information. You can always go in and edit what level you want them to be at, but I really think it's cool because it adapts to each student and where they're at. So we can go in, we can do articles and stories. You can search an article or a story. You can talk about which levels, the genres, all different things. So if students are interested in different topics, they can do that. They can browse and choose which topics they want. And overall, I just think it's a really cool activity for them to do. Again, you can do standards-based, there's social studies. One thing I like about going into these other ones is you can actually choose to do inquiry-based lessons, and I think that's really awesome. The students are always engaged and they want to work on the activities. So there's a lot of different options that you can do here to fit the needs of each of your students and the subject you're working on. So overall, once students actually start completing your assignments, you'll be able to see how they performed. You can do time periods, anything like that. So it really works to be able to look at more data and decide based upon the data what you want to do in your small groups, which is how I've used it. So overall, this is something that I really think you should check out as a free resource.